Hello, I just joined. Hi. I have not posted the replay from yesterday, but I will. I'm gonna do intuitive messages, and so if you would like a personal message, please just comment your name or comment so that I can more accurately connect with you. Okay. I just started. And so my name is Dana. Hello. And I will be posting the replay for those of you who get kicked off, or if you have to leave, okay? I will be showing some jewelry that I made. It's crystal jewelry, and I can ship it out pretty quickly if you want it, so I'll be showing that. I'm going to start with a general message, but after I clear the energy in here, I'm going to use my Tibetan singing bowl real quick. Okay. Hello, guys. I will be doing general messages first. So I'm going to start with that. It's going to be general, like, collective messages, okay? And I'm doing this by connecting my heart, my crown, and using my throat chakra for delivering messages, okay? I've already sufficiently grounded today. I went outside and sat in the grass. I stood in the grass. I did some stretching and stuff like that. Okay, I'm just giving this information to you for those of you who might want to know how you can deliver messages that have maybe reached your crown. You need to ground. We need to all ground. Because as humanity as a whole, we are ascending Earth. We have been for a long time. But, okay, here we go. And if any of you are like me, I did not have, I was not born with any, like, earth at all in my chart at all. Like, grounding is very, very important for me. Okay. And if you're like me, you have to, like, actually really work on grounding. And sometimes being around people who have a lot of earth energy do help. It does help because it's stabilizing. Right, this is a general message first. Just gotta get into the flow a little bit. Thank you for those of you who are joining, and for those who are watching the replay. My name is Dana, for those of you who don't know. I'm getting back into the groove here. Here we go. This is a general message. Okay. Okay, so thank you. Sending you some of my Virgo energy. Thank you. All right, so joy and delight. We have transformation. Okay, so both of these first cards have their wings on here, and I like to look for the commonality amongst the cards that come out. Okay, so joy and delight and a fresh new way of living emergence. All right, so these are wings. And to me, I'm getting the sense that a lot of us have forgotten that we have wings, okay? And what I mean by that is, like, if you get into this stuck place, a place where you feel like you're stuck and you can't do what you want to do, those are your own beliefs, okay? And this is very much a time of shifting away from the paradigm of limitation beliefs, where there are boundaries that they're limited. This is the time where we're shifting from that paradigm to the paradigm of unlimited. All right? So I feel like there's a big message here for the collective, that you do still have your wings, but you have to find that belief inside of you and that memory that you have it, that you have wings and that you can go anywhere you want to go and do anything you want to do. Now, if you are literally like in a place where you're stuck or you feel trapped or something like that, then there are steps that you must take in order to free yourself. And those are, you have ideas, right? You have the idea, and you have to have the belief and the faith, right? Faith is very important. And then take action. So that's crazy I just said that, because this card also says take action with passion. All right, to find our passion. Why do we want to be free? What is it that we want to do? What is our passion? What trajectory, from what trajectory is our passion? You know? I've been talking about a lot, so that's a huge theme, and it might have to do with me as well. But this has to do with wings. Okay. So some of us might have a feeling of like having a clipped wing or clipped wings or something like that. I don't know why I'm getting that. Something about, okay, but that is an illusion. It's an illusion. I don't know if you know anything about the astral dimension, but whatever you believe to be true is what's true for you. Okay? Belief is very, very strong. Belief is very powerful. If you believe that your wings have been clipped, then they are. If you believe that you still have your wings intact and you are free to fly, then you are. Okay? I don't know who that was for, but this is obviously, like, yeah, there's definitely Scorpio energy around me as like in this room. I just started, so none of you have commented. Well, maybe one of you have commented. Okay, so yes, and clearing, it says clear the air. I love thunder, distant thunder, clear the air. Okay, you see how she is on a like she's on a balcony and she's looking out at the thunder, but she almost looks like she can't get out. Like she's like looking at the thunder and the storm. To me, that looks like she's kind of trapped up there where she is, you know, and she doesn't know how to get out. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. And it might have something to do with myself or the energies where I am. How I'm an Earth Angel resonates. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. There's a reason you and I connect. And so, there's a reason that we're all here right now, you know. Lyran Quantum Inferno. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Or sir. I'm not sure. It doesn't really matter, actually. But, yes, so I feel like a lot of us collectively have been feeling that. I think that it might be, I feel like it might be like a collective thing, that we're feeling as if our wings have been like clipped or something like that. And it may have something to do with some level that we are healing or overcoming. Something from the very distant past, okay? If you're still here. It may be something from the very distant past. And I like to look at it as layers, all right? And those of us who came here to heal and with very, like, healing energies, like you were saying, you're an Earth Angel too, okay? So that's what I'm saying is, like, you can, if you really connect and center, then you can feel those, like, layers coming through. You can feel and sense them coming through. And I feel like as a collective, we're on that layer. A lot of us are on that layer that, from a deep, all right, and if we are ascending Earth and ascending all the fears and like those old beliefs and things like that are not actually beneficial to anyone, then we have to heal that and overcome that idea that we are clipped, like our wings have been taken away, because that is an old belief that does not serve us anymore. Okay, it doesn't serve us at all. What it does is it keeps parts of us and aspects of ourself trapped when we don't need to be trapped. Okay, and sometimes that has to do with what others have said, like a long time ago, like others, like words that people put out, or energies, or whatever that people put out, even in books and words. Okay, those things are powerful too. I don't think people realize how powerful our words are. Our words are very, very powerful, especially if you are high vibrational and or like a high vibrational being, or if you have very like a healing presence. Okay, and sometimes we speak things that sorry, I love this song. I think it's called Breaking Ground. That's funny because what I'm talking about. All right, so sometimes we have that presence that is very, very healing, and and if you speak with like words of authority and power, that those things, like they travel across time. You know what I mean? And so some people, good. And some people have spoken out in the past things that greatly hindered those who actually do not have low intentions. And I don't want to get into that right now, but I am planning to work on a project concerning that, because I feel like as if there are parts of us and like soul aspects of us as a race, or you know, as beings, that have been like hindered or stalled or even trapped because of the common belief and idea that is fear-based. Okay, so we're ascending and overcoming the fears and the ideas that we are trapped and that we are judged in some way, or that we are like our wings have been clipped. Okay, so that's a deep message right now. I feel like collectively that's one thing that we are overcoming, is the limited view, the limited perspective. Because if you have higher perspective, then you know that everything is unlimited. Okay, we are unlimited beings. Everything is unlimited. There is only one. And if we continue believing in duality, and we continue believing that everything should be fear-based, and that we are living in that fear and those fear-based beliefs, then we will continue to be limited. But there should be no ceiling. There should be no walls. None of that stuff. Okay. And once we believe that, even as humanity, whenever we're in the physical, and there are walls, okay, and there are things and steps that we have to take as far as like where we can go and what we want to do. If we continue to if we believe that we don't have a ceiling and we don't have walls, then it will be so. Sir, it doesn't matter at all how all have feminine masculinity inside of us. Yes, I like you. Why don't you message me? The distant thunder resonates as well. Thor is my deity. Nice. Okay, cool. I like you. Why don't you message me? We need to connect, okay? All right, so that's for the collective. Okay, I'm gonna do one for sir here. Excuse me, what is your name, if you don't mind? Okay, I'm gonna do this one for you. This is the Beyond Lemuria. I'm not sure if you resonate with Lemurian vibes, but this is if we connect on a deep enough level, and we've cleared like enough layers and things like that, then we can all connect with that truth. You know, it's universal truth is what it is. It's not just, you know, all of us have different truth, but there is universal truth that is actual truth, you know. And if you do that, then you will connect with Lemurian vibes. Lanson, I will. I was already planning on it. Awesome. Okay, Lanson. Okay. All right, that one's for me. I'm gonna push this over to the side. This is gonna be for Lanson here. Okay, Lanson. You have very, like, I feel watery, and love, like, watery and see, I connect with watery and fire, like, to me, okay? So, very, very much fire energy that I have, personally. But this is for you, okay? So, all right, yeah, so, okay, so these are you have a Pisces moon. Okay, of course you do. Of course you do. Ascendant Sagittarius. Okay, yeah, definitely. We're connecting for a reason. All right, cool. Message me. All right. Okay, 3, a sacral chakra. Okay, these, I'm showing the pictures because they're beautiful. I enjoy this art. This is by Izzy. These are created by Izzy Ivy. So that's the sacral chakra. This is number 48, surrender. And this is number 33, journey to wholeness. Okay, so for you, Lanson, what I'm getting is, okay, I don't know if you're doing any like sacral healing or anything like that, but dancing, eating oranges, focusing on manifesting or speaking out what you would like to put out, not only for your life but the lives of others. And if we are connected in the ways that I feel, then you are for others too. You're not just for yourself, you know what I mean? But when we heal ourselves, we in effect we do heal others and the universe as a whole. That's how it works. You already know that. I know that you know that. I love that art too. So this is the sacral chakra, okay? And some people see snakes as like scary or like demonizing or whatever, but I see snakes as like incredibly like healing energies to me, especially when it comes to like the caduceus, you know. So I am seeing that even though there's only one snake, that's the caduceus, okay. And we've got the wings there again. Okay, two more. Both of the first 2 cards have wings. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so what I'm getting is, I haven't been doing this either, but when you do your meditation and healing practices, we need to be making sure that we are like kind of invoking like the circle. Okay, I haven't been doing that lately. So this is for me too. Like the circle and, yes, immortality, spiritualism. Yes, there are many meanings and symbolism for snakes, and you get it because on this earth especially, there's been many things spoken out about snakes and things like that, and they've generally got a bad rap, you know what I mean? But I see it as they're a being too, just like we are, you know what I mean? And yes, they spit venom and they bite and things, but like if you saw a being like coming towards you and you felt threatened, wouldn't you use like the best weapon in your arsenal? That's for protection. That's how I see it. I see it like that. Like they have venom and they have fangs to protect them because they're on the ground. They're slithering on the ground. They need some sort of protection. Now, mosquitoes, I can't say the same. I don't know why the hell we have mosquitoes. Okay, I see no purpose in an insect that sucks your blood. But whatever. Okay, that's just me. But this is the snakes. All right. Yes, giving wings to the snakes, to the snake. Like it's almost like Okay, this has to do with letting go of old beliefs. This has to do with letting go of old beliefs, okay? Because the snake, okay, as everyone knows, almost everyone knows the old story of, the snake is, is like demonized and that's why it's seen as scary or like evil and things like that. But you see how he has wings? Like we're giving life and bringing up or revealing truth about those things that are not necessarily evil or bad. You see what I'm saying? I've been thinking about that. I've been meditating on that a lot, or really trying to. I've been going through some personal experiences that I have not spoken about, and it's very, very deep. And I think that but I found a lot of wisdom in it, and that is one of the wisdoms that I've found is, and truths that I've found is there's a lot of things that have been judged or like harshly and kind of demonized. I don't even like that word, but kind of demonized. That now. I don't want to just say I, but we, as I see myself as a leader. So I and those who are like me, who have the same like intentions and values as that I do and higher perspective. A lot of us are here to speak and to realize and lead others to let go of the beliefs that there are certain things that are evil or bad or should be condemned. Those things that are actually high vibrational, like sexuality and sensuality, like homosexuality and things like that have been condemned, and they are not evil at all. And you see how it's given, like he has wings, Like the snake is no longer on the ground. He's got wings. Like, wow, I'm not what they're saying I am, or I'm not what actually what I believe to be. And you know what I mean? I see him like coming up and getting his power back that he gave to those who told him he was evil. And then he sheds his skin. And to me, that's a symbol of transformation too, just like that other card that we saw that was transformation. Thor's enemy was Jormungandr, the serpent. To me, this means that the snake was never supposed to be viewed as an enemy, but a powerful ally. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. And that also has to do with realizing that you know, if you believe there's duality, then there is duality. You know, and then the last card is Journey to Wholeness. So that's funny because I just said that once we let go of the idea that there's duality and there's evil and good or whatever, then we can be all whole. Then we can be whole again. Okay? I think that the ones who do play out evil or have like a lower vibrational actions, some of them it's because they have the idea that they are that. Then it has to do with them letting go of those beliefs as well. Maybe the serpent just had to teach us a hard lesson, not just for us, but for the serpent too. That's right. And if, you know what, and we have to, like, I like to look at the idea that if that wasn't ever so, we could say, I wish that never was, but then we wouldn't have come to this place of wisdom and learning the complexities of one as a whole, the depth of it, the beauty of it, and what it's about, because that's all we would just know. It's easy to take things for granted, and it's easy to take things for granted. But once we are like, we're here in this illusion of separation, right? We're here in this illusion of separation, thinking and feeling as if we're separate, but we're here in this journey in order to remember oneness, because it was once, you know, and so that way one day we can be again. Yes, yeah. So that's, to me, that's what the human experience and other separation experiences is about. It's not, to me, it's not about like punishment, or, you know, if we get past the grieving part of it, because it does hurt if you really are connecting that deeply and you are connected to the deepest, like, universal truths, you know what I mean? I like to call it like the truth beam. I like to call it that. But once you do that level of healing, then you can connect to your inner knowing and your inner truth, okay, which is universal. But if we get past that idea or those emotions of like grief and sadness and feeling alone, then we will remember and know that this whole journey is about learning that we are a part of the whole, and every scoop's not going to look the same. That's why we're all unique, just like everyone else, right? And so the more that we learn and value the parts of the whole, the more that we value the whole itself. Yeah. All right, yep, I'm in the flow. Good. Okay, cool. Lyran. Are you connected? You're connected to like feline energies, obviously. Or is that just when you created the handle? I'm curious. I mean, we can talk in private as well, but where are you located? Lost lands. Earthed. You're welcome. Lost. Okay. Soul memory. This is the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. Okay. Yes, I am. Okay, cool. Me too. I have a Leo moon. Okay, Lost Lands. I have a Leo moon, but I'm really connected to more than just that. So I understand. Yeah, I would love to. I'd love to connect with you. Okay, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Okay? Earthed. Learning how to be human in the world, not of it. That's exactly what I was just talking about. The imagery is fantastic. Okay. So yeah, I was just talking about that. North Carolina. Oh my gosh, I love North Carolina. I've been to Charlotte. Yeah. Yeah, so basically this is like connecting with like what I was just talking about, like connecting with that inner, you know, and then there you find your purpose. There we find our passion. There we find what we're here for. Even if we feel lost, you know, we might feel lost or like we don't know where we're going and things like that. And so when we feel like that, then that's usually when we allow others to kind of guide us or others to put us onto some sort of, I like to call it like a wavelength, because that's what it's about. It's about frequency, you know. Everything is frequency and vibration. Nikola Tesla had it right. I feel like he was born like way before the time that people understood that, but it was just a different perspective that hadn't quite or been revealed yet. But lost lands, like, so I feel like a lot of us have like lost like soul aspects or parts of us as a whole that have been directed by others because they haven't found their worth, and they hadn't connected to their inner like truth. Okay, and so but the beliefs and words of others that others have said may not be putting us on the right correct like trajectory for our highest timeline. 369. Yeah. Are you? Oh my gosh. Send me a plane ticket. I know you got airplane points. I know you do. I know you do. Okay, let's do some more. Can you send airplane points through the Southwest app? Because I have the Southwest app. You're not even in the Southwest. That was a beautiful drive, man. It's been... like 12 years ago? I don't know how old you are, but it doesn't matter. Okay, here's another, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Actually, I'm gonna, like, I feel like, okay, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna do the Shamanic Healing Oracle. So, Shamanic Healing, the reason, like, I feel connected to these cards, too, is because these have, to me, they feel like very, like, ancient earth energies, okay? Earth is a part of this universe as well. I feel like, duh. I mean, you know that. I'm just saying. Like, I don't know why, but, like, I feel like in this universe, like, I don't want to say Earth, like feels left behind, but I feel like somehow we need to close the gap. Okay, as a whole, okay, and if you resonate with me, which a lot of you do, and my causes and my intentions, then you're a part of this as well. I've connected with many of you. If you're watching the replay, I've connected with many of you, and we do have a very similar causes and intentions, and there's a reason that we're here. A lot more and more of us are connecting with that too, and so one of the reasons that we're here is so that it doesn't feel, no longer feels like Earth is like left behind or just kind of hanging behind, because we are not, and you know, we're still in this very dense you know, reality, but it is getting lighter. It is getting lighter, okay? Totally wish I could. I've only flown 3 times in my life. Okay. That's all right. Wish you could. 369, baby, you just said it. Okay, 43, letting go. This has to do with duality as well. I'm getting a lot of duality cards, so I know that we are all, as a collective, I know, and I am going to speak on this more. I'm trying to overcome. I know it sounds crazy, but I've been working on overcoming like the fears of others not being able to speak, okay? I know that sounds crazy, but if you're a healer, then you understand that, because we don't only heal ourselves, we do heal others, and even others from like ancient times, okay? So I've been doing extensive amounts of like healing, and just a lot of listening and things like that, okay? So this is called, this is 43, letting go. It's got a blue, it's got blue. All right, it's got a black bird and a white bird, and there's the sun right there. Okay, you see how it almost, to me, I see this as, yeah. Okay, and the next one says reunion of souls. This is crazy because I have Pluto in Libra, and no, I don't. It's in Scorpio. Okay, but that's a 7. Reunion of souls. Okay, so I see this as like the white one is underneath, and this is the sun. And to me, sun is like optimism, positivity, and shining light on things. So it's as if the white bird almost is like been bridging. You see? And shining the light on this dark one right here. Because a lot of the dark energies and aspects of us as a whole, I'm speaking in general terms, have failed to see the light or to be shown the light. A lot of them have seen the false light, which is the false light is that like the pretenses and the beliefs and the fear-based systems. Fear-based systems are dark to me, because fear is dark to me, because fear is an illusion. It's not truth at all. So to me, this looks as if the white bird is down here, like kind of holding the balance, okay, and putting this dark one in the middle, where the light can be shown on him. Like, see, it's okay. There's nothing to fear. It feels good. You can be seen. You're not being judged. I got you, boo. You know, like the old cheerleader stances where there's someone like, what's it called? Spotting? Like she's spotting him. Like, here, just sit here in the light for a second so you can be seen. There's no one judging you. There's no one gonna hurt you. Just be who you are. And then we can blend and reunion of souls. That's what I was talking about with the coming back into wholeness. There's a lot of duality stuff going on, not just with me, but in the world. If we let go of the idea that there is duality, then there won't be duality anymore. And that's how it started. You're welcome, Dia. Message me, okay? Because I'm terrible at doing it first. Actually, I'm going to speak. I'm great at... I'm actually not. And I don't... It's very draining to try to remember to message everyone, you know what I mean? You know, I do have businesses. So I have a business. I am a liberation coach, and I've been a hairstylist for 22 years. I have a studio in Houston, Texas. And I do manage a business, but usually they contact me first, you know. So I've not been, and it's worked for me because I'm not very good at reaching out first. Usually if I'm invited to something, then I go, if I'm free. But I usually am not the one who reaches out and says that. I'll message you, no worries. Awesome. And this has new beginnings. And that's a butterfly. Hey. Hey. All right, real quick, I'm gonna say, hey Sean, I remember you from a few years ago, maybe a couple years ago. Okay, how are you doing? I remember you were going through some court stuff at the time. This was a few years ago. You know, I speak to a lot of people, but I do remember you. I do remember people. So Sean, okay, I remember. Okay, so you can reach out to me too. Okay, so this picture has a butterfly, and bye guys, love you, have fun. 21. Hi there, how are you? Yes, I was about 21. It was 21 months ago. That's how you say it. 21 months, like almost 2 years. I feel like it was longer. Sandy! Oh my gosh! Hey! I'm gonna cry. I've been through so much lately. Man. Oh my gosh, it's so good to connect with you guys again. I actually put it on my calendar to do this daily. Because this is, hey! I've never even met you, but like, yeah! Oh, okay, so to me, this butterfly, yes. sorry, I'm being dramatic. Dude, I've been through so much lately, and I don't really talk about it that much because, like, I'm not one to, like, give me pity and things like that. It doesn't mean that I'm embarrassed or prideful at all. It's just, it doesn't benefit anyone. And so, like, I like to share things that are actually beneficial to myself and others. It's been so long. I know I've been thinking of you. You have? Thank you so much. I didn't forget about you guys. It's just, like, this has been a... Maybe you'll know about it one day. But it's... Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've been missing connecting. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. No, I haven't been very happy. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, this has been I have been through, like, a very, very, very treacherous journey, and I'm a very strong person. I've been through something very, very deep, okay, and some deep things, and I don't even know that it's mine. So I'm so like grateful that I am able to see the bright side and joy in things, and I see beauty in things that others don't see any beauty in. And I know that's why I've been going through this stuff, because I feel as if there are those who I can't even see, or maybe that I don't even know, that need that perspective, you know. But I've had to, you know, I'm trying to let go of the idea that I'm responsible for making them see it, because they have to receive it too. This is like, I'm not going to talk about it right now, but this is been very hard for me. And you know, I've been speaking out, like, I don't want anyone else to go through this, and I don't want anyone else to feel this at all. And I've been thinking about it, and I'm just like, is that making me feel it for everyone? I don't know. That sounds really dramatic, but no, like, no one should go through the stuff that, like, and it's not even in the physical, but I feel it physically. You know, any of you who know me, that you know that I'm a very I think everyone on here is very, like, sensitive, and that connects with me is like very like sensitive, okay? But there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that, because it makes us aware of what is actually going on, like, in other dimensions and in different people. So because we're healers and we have healing energy, you know, and so it doesn't matter what anybody does to us or what they say or whatever, where we are, you know, we are innately, like, healing and healers, and if we know what to connect with, like me, and I don't mean to sound cliche at all, but if I didn't have and know how to connect with joy, and hope, and love and faith, I know that sounds really cliche and, like, overused, but if I didn't have those things, and if I didn't know how to connect with those things, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. That's not light. I'm not saying that lightly. Yes, I've thought about you as well. I'm sorry to hear you're going through. Thank you so much. So much growth right now. Bless you. It's good to see you happy. I'm glad you can find joy. Yes, I've been through a lot too. Healer life is no joke. I know. And it is not sunshine and butterflies. Oh, do you like crystals? No, baby. It is not like that. It is not, let's burn some sage and then, no. And I'm not making fun of anyone at all. It's just, like, that's why, you know, I try to bring awareness to things in ways that are beneficial to others, you know, but also, like, it is deep work. And, you know, a lot of us have already ascended and have had ascended most of what we came here with. What does that mean? That means that we graduate, kind of, but it's more of it feels like we're brought down a little bit, okay? Because the stronger that you are, the more that you can hold and carry and do. And then you might come through a point where you're like, oh no, I don't want to hold this. I don't want to do this. But that is a part of our, like, what we're doing. You know, it's like almost ingrained in us, or kind of, I want to say that, because, you know, we came here and there were things spoken over. I know. I know that this faith that I have is not from this world. I know that. And it doesn't mean that, Earth is not, my home, and it doesn't mean not anything like that. It just means that this is this is a very strong faith. All right. And so when you're a healer, and a lot of us have ascended and have had ascended most of what we came here with, which means that we graduate into ascending others too, by healing ourselves and whatever energies are present with us at the time. And that changes a lot. You made me smile my first smile today, so thank you. And it's 11:11 here. How's your brother doing? I thought it was like that when I first awakened, and the shadow work strikes. Girl, yes. Yeah, but have you been experiencing healing or dealing with the shadows of others that you don't know? I'm curious. And message me later. No, I've been through some really heavy life-altering things. I don't know why we try and help heal, but it's the light. We are transmuters. That's right. No, I understand. It does make sense. No, it does make sense. No, I get it. Yeah. No, it is. I understand. We are transmuters, but sometimes it's hard to... I'm happy to see you too. Obviously, I was freaking crying. I'm like, no, my mascara is not waterproof. Yeah, transmuters. Okay. Yes, but it's important for us to have boundaries as well, because some of this stuff is can be like, I don't want to say projected, but kind of projected, onto us or attracted to us, and it's a lot at a time. So we have to make sure that we're centering and connecting with those things that I said. It might not be the same for you, but I feel like it is love and the things that are lighter like that, and once if we can connect with that like regularly, then it's not going to make us feel like we can't transmute, because our energy is important to do that. Yes. Okay, let's get back to this card. Thank you, honey. All right, so this is a butterfly, and I see eggs there. All right, so to me, I see like the story of the caterpillar, right? And I've told this before several times, but the caterpillar, right, is just on the ground, like, oh my gosh, someone might step on me. Oh, what's in this life for me? I'm just crawling on the ground and like, oh, right? And then it goes into a cocoon and a chrysalis, and then it's in the chrysalis, and it's like it turns into like soup, and nothing's even connected anymore. Everything's just kind of like everywhere, You know what I mean? And they're in the chrysalis, and do they even know that thing's gonna break open and have wings? Do they know they're gonna fly when they come out of that chrysalis? I don't know. Like what do they have to resonate, or at what frequency do they have to have for that chrysalis to break open so they can fly? Do they know? Do they even know? Or does it just do it? You know what I mean? It's kind of magical, actually. Is it hope? Or have they seen it happen before? And that's what gives them hope. And they know it can happen for them. I don't know. Know what I'm saying? Never thought. Yeah. Yes, that's one of my gifts, is perspective. Okay, so here is this butterfly, right? It's already been through the crawling around on the ground. Someone might step on them. They have all these predators on around and stuff like that. That's why some of them are painted, but they're designed in ways that they can't be seen. They're camouflaged sometimes. They've been through that. They've been through the chrysalis of being in the soup. They don't even know what they are anymore. Nothing's connected. And then we went through the journey of coming out of that and having wings. And butterflies fly like very long distances too. But you see how this butterfly is flying up to these eggs? So eggs symbolize like new creations. So it's like after the transformation, look at these, and there's two. So to me, it's not just one egg, it's like we have choice, right? So after our transformation and we come out and we remember that we have wings. Oh my gosh, I actually do have wings. Those other caterpillars that were just jealous because it wasn't their time yet were wrong. They didn't want me to fly because they didn't believe they could fly yet. And now look at this. I found eggs here. Oh my gosh, and I can choose which one? I can choose what I'm creating. And you see how it's raining down like the water? It's like, here it is. Come get your fresh, new creations. You've been through all this whole journey of this treacherous thing where you this cycle of life. And butterflies they're this is bird eggs. It doesn't matter. They're like, look at that. And they're light blue, which resonates with the throat chakra. They might want to speak about their transformation. But they get to choose how they do it. They get to choose how they do it. There are many ways that you can deliver your message, or there are many ways that you can, magical, right? Yes. There are many ways that you can, things that you can create. To me, this has to do with like your intentions. Like what is it? What are my intentions? If you don't know, then how do you know which one to choose? What do I want to do? How do I want this to be delivered? And for what? What's it for? You know? And I would assume, this is metaphorical, of course, I love metaphors, but I would assume that the butterfly has gained some wisdom along the way and knows which one to choose and what to speak about and why. Yes. All right. And I picked this up and it says Stripping Illusions. It's so funny because these things always resonate like that. So this one came out, She of the Lotus. This is of the Beyond Lemuria deck, okay? She of the Lotus. And I might read a little bit of that as well. And the Stripping Illusions. And that to me, I think that's a lotus flower. And it's number 27. 7 keeps coming up. Wisdom and discernment. Wow, that's beautiful. Thank you. You're welcome, babe. All right, I am going to read that if, yeah, so let's see. This is, yeah, I am. I'm going to read this. All right, so Stripping Illusions. My earthly coping mechanism here. No, She of the Lotus, that's right. Okay, shadow work. Oh my gosh. Addressing dissonance. Seeing downfalls as the flip side of superpowers. Loving yourself back to wholeness. The beautiful lotus that grows from murky waters. Disempowering triggers. Bringing light into your dark corners. Yeah, so the lotus, okay, that's right. Yes, so the lotus is, so that's come up twice, okay? So, to me, that's very powerful metaphor as well, because I believe it is the lotus that grows in the muddy, like the mud, or in the muck, okay? Like it's in the mud. Imagine you're a flower and you're just in the mud and there are no other flowers around you. You just see mud and you see like, you know, like crocodiles or, you know, like all these like the things that are trying to knock you down, you know, and it's hard, but hey, this flower still blooms. No one tells it to bloom, it just blooms in the mud. That takes a lot of strength, determination, perseverance, and faith for sure. I know that a flower probably doesn't have faith to bloom, but we can take a lot of messages from nature like that here on Earth. Blue lotus grows in the Nile River mud. Heck yeah. Yeah. There's blue again. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna read this. Take a look at any unconscious patterns that may be running you. Are there elements of yourself you need to take out of the trash, dust off, and reabsorb? Shadows can be painful or tender to the touch. Sensitivity in an area can be a trigger that shows us where we might want to spring clean some of our darker, forgotten, ignored, or hidden corners. Accepting our shadows is the first stage in restoring ourselves to wholeness and self-love. Peel back the layers where there is shame, guilt, or fear, and bring them into the daylight. Dude, this is an entire theme today. Under a loving and compassionate light, they will resolve and reassimilate so you can re-engage with your superpowers. Love is a superpower. It's one of the highest frequencies. It's very, very powerful. Love is very powerful. And those who are not acting in love, are drawing upon power that is not, that will not last. And that's why a lot of us are here in love, to show that, to bring awareness to that. Because a lot of people believe that love is painful, but it is not. It is not. Love is not painful. But love is, if it hurts to love, or if it hurts whenever, like say you're with someone and you go through like a breakup or something like that, and it's hard to let go or something, and so it's painful. That's not the love that's painful. The love is healing. The love comes in, and what it's doing is it's pushing up all the things that are painful, that have been there for a long time, that we didn't look at, so that we can heal it. And it only stings for a minute if you feel through it, you know? And then love remains. But it's not the love that's painful. Just like the story or the metaphor that I use, as far as like if you cut yourself or something, and to clean up that wound, pour some peroxide on there, put some medicine on there. It does sting, but it's not the peroxide that stings, it's the wound that's being cleaned. Love is the best superpower. Yeah, it is. I know. I know. But it can be very overwhelming. Here, sometimes it's very hard to hold on this realm. But if it's hard to hold on this realm, then what we're doing is we are bringing up what's around us and within us by holding it. Radical expansion. There's another, it's like a golly, that's beautiful. You see how she has like the heart, and the being of the is coming out of the heart with the wings. Because we were talking about the snake that had wings, you know? Isn't that amazing? It's amazing to me. Radical expansion. Yeah, expansion. Love expands. Things that are light like that expand. And it doesn't only expand inside of us, it expands around us and from us and through us. And if we can say, I resonate, I mean, I'm charged with love. It is so powerful that it can change things around us and within us, like, easily. But it expands. And things that are not, yeah, it does look like a dragon, huh? But it's still like in the reptile, family and stuff. And a lot of like that like reptile, like in the same like reptile family, have generally been viewed as like evil or bad or whatever. But the thing is, like, those with like lower vibrational intentions, I don't even like the word evil, but hey, here it is. Those that have that like label, what if they are because they're labeled so? What if? What is the belief to be is? That's true, ain't it? What if? I think it's called The Never-Ending Story. I don't know, I barely saw it, but communicating co-creation. Yeah, that's we do have, I want to say soul family, but spirit family, if you're connected to your remembrance things. I feel like a lot of us can connect more deeply with that, but there's a reason why we don't. There's a reason why things are hidden from us. I believe that. I 100% believe in divine order and divine plans. I absolutely do, obviously. But if you feel it, you know, okay? If you feel it, you know. And there are beings and groups that we're, I say we as a collective, I'm talking about like those who are connected with their purpose and things, who are purpose driven. Yes, I've been thinking about that a lot lately. I need to write that down, what you just said, because I do need to talk about that as well. Okay, I'll just remember it. Our thoughts manifest. Yes, okay, I need to... How do I remember that? Hold on. I will. I'll remember. Communication, co-creation. Okay, so for those of you who are connected to your spirit family and things like that, and to your greater purpose and your higher purpose, then you remember and you know that there is a plan and there is a reason, and we're still working together to do it, whatever it is. And sometimes there are things that are not revealed to us at these times, so that in order for us to gain wisdom and to know how strong we are and how much faith that we have, yeah. So this is so that we can, and then so that we can peel back layers and connect more deeply with our core, the core of our being that can't be seen, that no one can take or change in us at all. Okay, but this has to do with like working together in a remembrance of a truth and like a reason for being. And some of that stuff is like it's impossible to put into words. Like it's a very difficult, and even me, I'm an excellent communicator, as are a lot of you, but this is very difficult to convey with verbal communication, because it's more of a frequency, or like an implication, or impression. And that's how I get things a lot, is messages, is through like impressions and that kind of thing. And also just connecting from my crown and my heart like that. Yeah, peeling back the layers of the subconscious mind to reach the core of who we really are. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And so we must continue having faith and the hope, or faith and remembering, and that impression, and getting closer to it, to remember that we are working together, even if we can't see anyone working with us, even if we can't feel anyone working with us, even if we can't remember that we are working with others. We are. And a lot of times we are like spread out in this globe, and even in the universe, because like think about it this way, like imagine Earth, like just imagine Earth as a whole, like planet, and you're just looking at it from like outer space, and imagine that you are like one of the lights, or the torches, or the flames. Okay, and we can't, like, it would be very hard and take a lot longer to ascend, all of us, if we were all in one group on the planet. Now look at it like sprinkled out upon the planet. There are torches and flames like sprinkled out all across the planet. And then that's how we connect, in that way, because we're bringing up around those around us together. And I like to see it as like we're sharing torches. We don't take away from another, right? So like if you have like a campfire, imagine you have a campfire, and you light a torch with the campfire. That both of the fires are still burning. It doesn't take away from that fire. It didn't really give the torch anything. It just ignited it, and they both still burn. And we're doing that across time. Reminds me of star seeds. We are scattered stars spreading our light across the globe. That's exactly right. Yeah. Transformation again. And if you've been feeling like you're in the soup like me, like you're a big old pot of stew, right? You got carrots in there, cut up carrots and potatoes and onions, water. It's just kind of la la la. But man, that next day and that next day, that soup and that stew is gonna be good. All those flavors are gonna meld together as a delicious entree. Right? So it's getting cooked in this pot. Like you're getting cooked in we're getting cooked in the pot. No. We're getting cooked in this pot, right? And it's like, I know, lots of transformation, man. Okay? Shine your light. 44. Okay. So yeah, so we're getting cooked in this stew, but just know that it is all gonna come together. You don't have to figure out what the pieces are right now. You just gotta be and believe it's all gonna come together. I know this sounds really corny, but the potatoes they're all chopped up and the carrots are all there, just in there like, I'm all alone and I don't fit in with anybody. Not just wait a little bit, because you are in the oven of the womb of creation again and again and again. Just believe you're creating or being created into something really beautiful and beneficial as a whole, into wholeness, and you will. If you don't believe it, I don't know if you will. Will you? Whatever you believe to be is. I feel like I'm in the cocoon right now myself, right? Yeah, major transformation energies, and I don't think it has to do with just me, but I am speaking about it because we got to remember that we're not going to be in that cocoon forever. But it does feel like that sometimes. It can feel like that. It's very hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel, or the results of what will be when we're there. It's hard because it's like we're in a tunnel where there's no lights and there's no one around to help us or whatever. We have to find the light ourselves, and we have to ignite the light ourselves so we can see where to go, so we can be guided and we can resonate with that light that's at the end of that tunnel. Yeah. $44. I believe I'm becoming my highest timeline, my highest self. Yes. Keep believing that. Keep believing that. Now, imagine if someone wasn't connected to that belief. Imagine if someone was not connected to that. Imagine if someone was told. It is a good affirmation. Did you say dang? Yeah, we need to talk. All right, so imagine if someone was not connected to that. Now, imagine if someone was told that they would never be and that they had to be low. Imagine if someone was told that and they believed it. That's what would happen to them because they believe it. That's why this has to do with stripping illusions, because those are illusions. And no one's to blame for that. No one's to blame. We can't just blame someone for something, you know? If we're holding on to blame, then we're holding ourselves back. This one came out again. Remember to shine your light. What? Oh, because you said dang. I know. Shine your light again. And a lot of times, or most of the time, and maybe always, it is a sad reality, but it doesn't have to be sad. Because see, that's where perspective comes in. Because instead of sad reality, like I can get stuck in grief for others, who believe that, you know. But if we do, then that's not really like helping. But if we shine our light, then we can help them see the truth. Because true light is good. And there are those who are afraid of the truth as well, because they've heard truths that are not actually truth. False truth are not truth. No. And more in this society and as a whole, like we are getting closer and closer to that inner, like it is universal truth and outer. I had a meditation all about illusion yesterday, confirmation. Yeah, confirmation. That's right. Because we are connected and as a whole. You know, some people might say Some people might say, like, well, why can she do that? I have this status and I have this title. Why is she able, or why is he able to do that? No. That's what I'm saying, is like, we are connected to universal truth as a whole. We can be. It's not just one person's truth, or this person, or this being's truth. And if it is just one person's truth, that's their own, from their own experiences. That's a totally different story. There's a difference between the truth of someone's experience and the truth that is universal truth. Well, I mean, it's sad that someone can get stuck in trap of negative affirmations. I know, it is very sad, but there are some of us who are helping to shine the light on the actual truth that is not scary or bad, but it's good, so that they can see that there is hope, and that there is opportunity to rise, and there is an opportunity to be our highest time, on our highest timeline, in our highest self. There is an opportunity for all. I believe that. No, but there are some who don't want to, and that's because they have a lot of our soul aspects probably, I think, haven't known happiness. They haven't known love, to know that it's good, to know that there is something better. They don't know. Some of them, that's all they've known is lower vibrational. Some of them, that all they've known is their mistakes, or, and the beliefs that they're bad. Some of them, that's all they've known. And so for those of us who shine the light for them, the ones that we can't even see, the ones of the past that have been like held back greatly because of that, we can do it. I understand now. Thank you for clarifying. You're welcome. Perspective is definitely a gift of yours. Yes. And I'm passing it on. Yes. But there's a perspective. So yes, perspective is one of my best gifts. And I believe the reason for that is so that others can see a new side to things, a new way of being or believing. Because the beliefs and the ways of being that are hindering, or that are low vibrational, or sends one onto a trajectory that is lower, has got to be switched. Because that's what's going to close the gap. Yeah, you're right, because energetically those are the hardest for me. Absolutely. Yeah. And Sandy, if you're going through, if you've been going through hard things, and if you are healing for others, things like that, without anybody even knowing, too, then thank you. I sent you a Venmo. Hope I got the right thing. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. Then kudos to you. Then that means that you're stronger than you know. You're strong. And even though it might feel like sometimes we're not connected to those who we were connected to before, as far as like our higher guidance and things like that, we must have faith that all of it is being communicated and impressed upon them. Especially if you were connected to the Ascended Masters and the angelic rays and things like that too. They are still around us somehow, in some way, even if we can't see it. We can't see it or feel it sometimes, because it is an opportunity for us to dig within and to find it within ourselves too. Good. Good for you. Thank you, guys. I am going to show some jewelry real quick for you guys and for those who watch the replay. I made some jewelry, and they're I made them out of my beloved crystals. I love crystals. Crystals are incredibly beautiful and healing. And I said this yesterday, but it's amazing that those things, they are on Earth, on our planet. It's like, oh my gosh, it's a planet there's a treasure chest here. What? It's like a treasure chest. Like it's got jewels growing out of it. What? And to me, that is Like, it's so beautiful and incredible, and they're so healing, you know. I would love to visit soon those sacred sites, those sacred like healing sites where there's like, you know, the jewels are in the walls and things like that, you know. Okay, so I'm just gonna show these real quick, and then I will also post the replay, and I will I forget what it's called. I'll tag the timestamp, the parts for, I'll timestamp this for the jewelry, okay? And if you want, and if you're interested in any of this jewelry, please just let me know, and I'll ship it out really quickly, okay? Either tomorrow or the next day, okay? So this is pyrite, and the wire is, this is pyrite. The wire is like it's like a gunmetal wire and pendant, necklace, okay? All right. This one is clear quartz, and it's a rough druzy, and it's got gold elements. Okay, this one's one of my favorites. This is Angel Aura quartz, and it's silver. It's got silver wire and a silver necklace. It's one of my favorites. Wait. This is amethyst. Sorry. This is amethyst. But I like that one as well. If any of you guys are interested in this jewelry, just let me know and I will send it out. I will ship it out. Just let me know with your address. I like that one a lot. Okay. And then this is garnet. And it's like a burnt golden wire. Okay, that's garnet. I'll just put it here. This is actually my favorite one. This is Angel Aura quartz. Okay, and it's like a kind of a rose gold. This is my favorite. And it kind of looks like a ring. Thank you. Oh wow. I'm just gonna do it up with the necklaces here. Oh my gosh. Okay. The next one is this is sunstone, and I showed this one yesterday, but it's also rose gold. Thank you. Which one do you love? The sunstone? So it has like a peachy tone to it too. I'm gonna look like a gypsy lady in a minute. Change the song a little bit. All right. Okay. This one is Sodalite. And it's a gunmetal, also a gunmetal necklace. Is that Tessa? You guys, I'm gonna cry. I've missed you guys so much. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm trying to get out of this phase that I've been in, but it's been, I'm pushing through. Hey! Are you still in the Philippines? I missed you too. Oh my gosh. Thank you for joining. I already did the messages, but I'm gonna I'm showing this jewelry that I made. It's with my beloved crystals, and I say my beloved crystals, but they're incredibly healing and beautiful, and I just wanted to share with you guys. And if you're interested in any of them, then you can just message me, and I did change my handle, then I will ship them out to you soon. Oh my gosh. So this is the Sodalite. Why not? I'm so silly, I know. I'm gonna show a few more, and this is let's see, what else do we have? This is the Peacock Ore. Okay, and it's like a dark rose gold. That's the Peacock Ore. Yes, still here, but on vacay down south on a different island. Let me know if you can give me a read a different time. Sent Venmo already. Thank you. Thank you. It's okay. I did, but here's the Peacock Ore. I know I haven't been very active on here, but I love doing this. You guys know that. I love connecting with y'all. And like what I'm going to do is, I already put it in my calendar. I put this in my calendar to go live every day. And so, yes, I did. I've been through a lot lately. You weren't here, but a lot has changed, okay? A lot, okay? But I am healthy, and I just, one thing that I did do is I don't eat like fast food really hardly ever. That is one thing I do. Okay, and I do back into being active, like physically too, again. All right, so this is amethyst. This is an amethyst cube here, and it's silver. Change is good. Yes, you're right. Change is good. I've been through a lot lately, but that's okay. Everything's good. When you go through a lot, you gotta look back and say, what did that teach me? What am I learning here? All right. Okay, and this one is sunstone as well, as the other one, but this is it's a dark rose gold wire and necklace. These are genuine crystals here. Okay. This is oh my gosh, I forgot the name of this. Kind of, I forgot. This crystal is fuchsite. This is fuchsite. It's green. I thought it was serpentine for a second, but I don't think it is. So that's that. This is fuchsite, and it is also gunmetal wire, and no, it's gunmetal necklace. This is sunstone again. And it's silver. Like I said, I did put it on my calendar for doing this daily, so hopefully I can see you guys every day. And then here's a ring. This is a Sodalite ring, and it's wrapped with wire that I made. I'm not gonna lie, like whenever I was breaking up my crystals last year when I made these, like it made me cry. Like I love these crystals. Like I'm so connected to them and to like earth energies, like big time. Or earth, golly, man. These are close to my heart. Okay, and this is a black obsidian ring, and it's wrapped with black wire. And I have kind of big fingers a little bit, so I know y'all don't know. I'm 5'10". I wear a size 9 shoe, so I'm very like I'm not as probably like small as I look on camera. But this is like I said, Sodalite with silver. This is black obsidian. Okay, and that concludes the jewelry showing for you guys. If you're interested in any of these, just let me know which one and I will ship them out quickly. This is my favorite. And I hope to keep this one for myself, but hey, if any of you are interested, go ahead, because I can make more. I love that one. All right. But I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Pink light.